Can I go to this lady? I don't want to talk to the Yatagan agent, though. As you approach the address Rabia gave you, a heavy hand falls on your shoulder. What's your business here? The enforcer grips your shoulder, giving a hint of the strength her implants give her. As she turns to see the same sub-starry eyes as Rabia and Toshiro, glinting like mirrors on her cheeks. Gia, please, the sleeper is here by my invitation, as Rabia commands. The hand immediately loosens, and the apologetic look replaces the scowl on Gia's face. Of course, Rabia, I'm sorry. Rabia waves her away. Don't worry, I appreciate your protective instincts. She smiles at the enforcer. How about you head to the tambour? We have a delivery coming, and you'll need some help with the lifting. Gia nods and walks away. So, Sleeper, you came. I'm glad. It didn't feel like an offer. I'm sorry for that, she smiles, a tight smile. You have to understand, finding you there, in Sabine's unit, I wasn't sure where we stood. There are more than a few people on this station that would rather I was dead. I had to be sure you weren't one of them. I wish you no harm. I'm glad. Rabia begins walking as she gestures for you to walk with her. Takes you down a staircase into the bustling walkways at the low end. What do you know about Yatagan? Your gang. A gang, yes. That is what people call us. But what meaning does that word have in this place? People with carts push past, moving crates of supplies around thin and winding passages. Our reputation is one that implies threat, is that fair to say? We are framed as aggressors, parasites, criminals. She gestures around at the people in the passageway. But when was the last time you saw a lawmaker on the eye? A policeman? Who makes the laws here? No one. This is true. The eye is lawless, so it is up to all of us to make it work for us. But I don't imagine you think that is a good thing. If you had spent your time in the low end, maybe your opinion of us would be different. This is our place, our people. The low end was empty in Erland's time. They didn't need to house thousands. And keeping the yards and the rotunda safe was work enough. No, the low end was reclaimed later, when the refugees started arriving. Arabia meets your eye. The collapse didn't just happen here on this station. When Solheim collapsed, the entire system felt it. Colonies were abandoned. The moons of Ember and Cinder suddenly gained independence overnight. Some took advantage. Some tried to hold it together. Some fled. The Eye became a refuge. And Erland, to his credit, extended an open hand to everyone, but many within his organization disagreed, and those new arrivals weren't as simple to corral as they hoped. Arabia leads you through a small market hall, busy with small stalls and traders. Erland's union was made of workers, administrators, people who were malleable and already organized into hierarchies and networks. The refugees came from different factions and families. They were scared, injured, and desperate. Conflict was inevitable. Yatagan is a child of that conflict. A child born out of the need for us to stand up and claim our future. To provide security and strength. People call us a gang, but we're a community. I take my position as a lieutenant seriously, and from my birth, I have worked to earn it. Arabia catches herself before she raises her voice any further, and you both walk in silence for a while. Among the smells and textures of the low end, you start to wonder if this place could be a home for you too. Where do I come into this? Arabia smiles to herself and thinks for a moment before she responds. I believe that you understand the importance of a refuge, so I also believe that you wish to help keep this place safe. She exhales quietly. For this reason, I would like you to trust me. I do not know what Sabine told you about us, but I imagine it was not good. I'll be honest with you, Sleeper. I was never comfortable with having Sabine as part of the Yatagan. An ex-corporate employee. It goes against our nature, but their deal was with Yannick. I kept my distance, made sure Sabine had all their surgery, kept it supplied, that was all. but I cannot allow people to go back on the promises they made to us. Yatagan has not lasted this long because it is charity. We offer and ask for support. Any betrayal will be treated as an attack. They are trapped, desperate. Many on the Eye are, Sleeper. I'm sorry, but we must ask that our debts are paid in full. Bean found something. Please. I don't want to hear their accusations. They only wanted to escape their debt. They would not have said anything. But where are they now? To stand behind their claims. Oh. I'll find them. How about that? As will we. You realize that Rabia has led you in a loop, and together you both come back up a staircase to the walkway where you met. You're free to go, Sleeper. I've said what I wish to say. She looked out through the windows of the walkway. I would protect this place with my life, as it has protected me. I want to make that clear. She turns back. However, if you two wish to come under its protection, I can help you. Return here if you wish, and there will be tasks for you to complete. You will be able to see Yatagan, to see the low end, with your own eyes, and not as others frame us. As for Sabine, she paused to consider her words. I will not ask you to betray them, but if they contact you, consider their motivations carefully. With that, Rabia leaves, slipping back into her office, while you stare out at the countless units, each a home, each with a story that make up the low end. Good grief. However you feel about the Yatagan, it seems that working with Rabia is your best chance of getting insight into the organization. Ah, collect tithes or patrol the ward. Holy crap. Boom, boom, boom. Energy. Scrap components. Ooh. Okay. I like money. Let's keep going. Yes, the end of this cycle should mean that the other ship comes in and I can get other scraps from him. But we got a 6. Yes. A 6, a 4, and 2 1s. I mean, the 2 1s could be better. Ship mind fragments discount. Perk predictive reasoning. Okay, locked action. I need engage. Oh. What? Give me 1. And give me 2. Okay. Now I can go to the fabricator. Make a ship mind. Yes! Ship mind core. Upgrade point. I need engage. Hey! I can do it now. You and the merchants know these fragments are overpriced. Willing to admit it, you'll get 1 chance to see. 1 chance? Critical action? 100% positive. I want all of the right prices. 40. 40. I could have just saved 40 on that. I'm gonna help you out, lady. I'm not screwing you. Did it. Yo! Another upgrade point, dude. Another one. Okay, allows energy recovery at home. Hey, now... Wait, so when I click here... Oh! Dreams allows you to gather energy from sunlight. The longer you stay, the better. So I can just gain energy instead of having to... Oh, ho, ho. That's useful. You drop the ship mine core onto the galley table with an emphatic bang, and Kita spins around from where she's been poring over some documents on her slate. Holy shit, Sleeper. Did you actually land a ship mine? She rushes over and hefts the huge cylinder, turning it back and forth. Well, shit. It might actually work. She smiles wider than you've ever seen. Where did you get it? I built it. Built it? Well, well, you are full of surprises. And Kita bangs on the galley wall. Hear that, Amber? The Sleeper got you a new ship mine. The sound echoes down the ship passages. You have to admit, being in a small place with Nkita when she's this excited is a little intimidating. Nkita puts the ship mine back on the table. I'll start the process of fitting it as soon as I can. I might need your help with some of it. He heads back towards the counter to grab her slate. This isn't the only good news today either. Looks like my good karma is finally coming in. She throws the slate onto the table and spins it around so you can see the screen. Take a look at this. You see a list of names and numbers. Nothing that exciting. Along with that, looks like a transit timetable. I found them. Found who? My crew. She points at the name of the list. Or more specifically, Ashton Cade. It was his pass that was used to access Amber and slice the ship mine. I thought he might have been killed or robbed. His pass stolen. But it turns out he crossed the Founder's Gap the very next cycle. What do you know? I know some of the crew over at the ferry, old mercs, used to run an outfit I worked with. I saw them in the Overlook and they mentioned they saw Ashton crossing. I checked the manifest and there he was. Looks suspicious he hasn't said a word since the theft, and anyone wanting to hide out might head to the Greenway and go to ground. She flexes. He won't get far though. There's no real docks out there, only a couple of jetties in the wastes. Going after him? Not yet. First, I want to fit the ship mine. She pauses. But maybe you could help me out? Sure. How? It's like this. I head over there, especially in Amber. He'll spot me a mile off and go underground. I'll find a way to slip into the station. He'll bury himself so deep in the waste that no one will ever find him. But you, Ashton doesn't know you. All I need is for you to go there and sniff around. Not at the commune, not the stacks. You will have gone to the edges, the margins, the wild places. That's what Ashton likes. You see him, you locate him, ping me on this. She hands you a comm earpiece. Seeing as this is merc work, I'll be happy to give you a merc pay. She shifts in her seat. Thing is, I haven't got much left. So how about I tell the boys who run the ferry to give you a discount. I know it's not much, but once I grab this coward, I'll pay up 200 cryo. Nothing less. What do you say? Okay. She gives you a heavy whack on the shoulder. Good. I owe you. She lifts the ship mind up onto her shoulder with worrying ease. I'm gonna get this fitted into Amber's core. You get any info, any sense of Ashton hiding, let me know. She goes, turns around, then stops. And once again, Sleeper, thank you. I appreciate it. Nkita stomps off into the guts of Amber with the ship mine, leaving you in the galley. You glance around, a sudden nervous energy descending on what is to come. You never thought you'd get work as a mercenary, but then again, it seems like the eye is full of surprises. Nice. That's awesome. Okay. Oh, I can gain energy at home now. Scrap components. Oh, I have a +1 on both of these. It's gonna be positive, so nice. Got like an insider, scrap components, that's nice. We'll do this. If I lose 1 energy, kinda oh well. Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, 150 cryo for ship mine core. Okay, so wait, 60 or 40, 40, and 40. I can. Oh, I see. See how I can make money off of that. Okay. I can only get 2 at a time. So it's gonna be kind of rough. Not in here. What about this? Oh no, because I'll lose condition if I get hurt. Crap. Okay. What do I want? It's 1. It'll turn into a 2. Oh, what about Tala and them? Not there. Low end's back here. What? No. Where are they? Here. Mina. We're gonna have fun. And boom. Nice. And I got energy. That's wonderful. We're gonna go to this Ort exchange. Pop one of those in there. Boom, 145. And we're gonna end the cycle. Six, 1. Okay. Let's help. This one, let's focus on Mina. The 1, which makes it a 2. Come on, baby. Okay, and this one will turn into a 4. Come on. Dang it. Okay. This is it. That's it. She's asleep, whispers Lem, creeping back out of the unit's tiny bedroom, sliding the door shut as he does. You're perched at the thin bar in the main room, the slate in front of you still glowing with Mina and your drawings from a cycle spent together. There's a ring, the only word Mina has known, with stick figures standing along its edge. The tall one is you. Drink? Asked Lem, producing a worn-looking bottle of Drell from under the bar, its contents glowing amber in the fluorescent light. Sure. Lem nods and glugs a few fingers into a couple of metal tumblers, then sits down with you at the bar. Cheers, he offers, and you clink the metal containers together. You know, we actually have something to celebrate this time around. Lem gives you a sideways look. I made the assembly team on the side rail. He grins broadly. Clearly, he has been desperate to tell you all cycle. Amazing. Lem holds up a drink. Couldn't have done it without you keeping an eye on little meanie back there. Lem shifts a little in his stool. Looks uncomfortable. How's our girl doing, sleeper? I haven't seen much of her these past days. She misses her father. Lem looks away. Yeah. He says to no one in particular. The silence stretches out as Lem takes a drink, his eyes fixed on the bedroom door. You okay? He nods. I can't take all the credit for Mina. She isn't actually mine. He gazed into the middle distance. Pulled her off a refugee shuttle out by one of Ember's moons. The colony was falling apart for decades after Solheim collapsed, surviving on next to nothing. Eventually, some of the residents tried to make for the Eye on the decrepit old shuttles. He sloshed the drink around his tumble. They had no idea what they were doing. The one Mina on decompressed halfway there, everyone spaced. The only reason she made it is someone sealed her away in a weapon locker. It was ice cold when I reached her, purple lips. He shivers. Once I picked her up, I wouldn't let go. The medics treated her with me still clinging to her. He takes a drink. Still not sure why. He reaches out over to fill his cup. We weren't exactly anybody's heroes, you understand? We were private military, hired in by Conway to protect their claims. Their collapse. But once I got Mina, that was it. Quit. Got us dumped here. Saved her. I'm gonna sound like an idiot now, but sighs. She saved me. That's the truth of it. He looks around the decaying unit. It's stained plastic, plating and flickering lights. Me? I brought her to this. She was tiny, too small to know what she lost. But I can't stop thinking about it. He rubs his eyes, dark with tiredness. What if our number doesn't come up in the draw, Sleeper? What then? The side reel will sail off without a thought, leaving us behind here. What kind of life is that for her? You'll make it. Sorry. I know you don't have it any better. He looks up at his cup and pushes it away down the bar. This is a celebration, right? Both of us. On the team now. Both of us with a chance. Together. That's right. We hold on together. Imagine all three of us riding the side reel horizon out there to a new world. He looks into his glass for a moment. I think I drank this too fast. He laughs. Lem stands and starts to clear the glasses into the auto wash. I need some sleep, friend. Be around. All right then. Itches your shoulder as you turn to leave. Thank you, Sleeper. I mean it, from both of us. Patch on the shoulder. You slip out into the dark of the walkway, with thoughts of little Mina in your mind. Yes! Helping them. Over and over. Oh. Ooh, hard to kill. That's going to be keep 2 dice even when condition is breaking. I'm going to go for that next. Okay, what's a drive I can work on? Work for side reel ticket. Get to know Memphis. Find Ashton. Oh my gosh. Giro caps. Okay. Alright, history first. Oh. Okay. That means even age offices. Having to pay for ship mine fragments. Look at dismantle and reuse. I can't buy any more from them. They're offloading goods right now. Are these guys back? These guys are back. Huh. Yeah, I've got a 5. If I could do something. You know what? I could probably go to that bar. Let me go to that bar. Might have been a tough crowd. Yeah, because I haven't gone through Mina at all. Nice. Okay, fix yourself up. End cycle. Oh, this is good. Okay. 3, 3, 3, 4, 5. They're gone. They'll be back in 4 cycles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't even do anything with you. Let's go to the bar, actually. Let's fix up the bar. Have it engage. Make that a 4. Actually, what if I make it a 5? Come on, give me a positive. Oh, double good service. Don't mind if I do. Come on, give me great service again. Okay, good service. I can complete this action. Or just this one. Ah. Tala. That word, man. The Girl slides from the bottle into the lumpy recycling glass, a pale grassy yellow under the overlook's warm lights. The spacer nods and takes a drink, bringing it up to their face, both hands like an offering bowl. This is the good stuff. The stuff Tala says is aged in wooden casks, stored in some closed-off part of the old station among corroded wires and softly looping systems. Sometimes it is hard to tell if Tala is joking. Either way, you like pouring this stuff. It gets on your fingers, and if you rub them together, you can smell the mossy drink, cut through the aniseed mushrooms, wood, as the alcohol evaporates. You like those who order it too. The aged Girl has kept beneath the bar, open to order by only those who know it's there, like the quiet spacer sitting at the bar right now. Watch the spacer. They are far enough away that you can freely watch them as you close the bottle and tuck it beneath the bar. You call them spacer because they bear the hallmark, pale, vac-suited, bird-boned, and hunched beneath the weight of the station's spin gravity. But the closer you look, the less you see that a type. Pale eyes, almost gray but kind. Delicate fingers that lightly drum the bar, as if it was an instrument. A shock of black hair almost covering a forehead scar. Scars are something you have learned to value. They are what marks out your body from hundreds, maybe thousands. Who knows? Similar models that rolled out of S&Arb's biolabs. You find yourself rubbing one on your forearm. A rough little split, something like that on the good days you might think of as a mark of defiance. Suddenly you hear a heavy clunking at the door. It creaks open and a huge cylindrical metal tank tumbles through, slamming onto the floor. Shit! Tala breezes in from behind, a whirl of hair and bright eyes. Shit, shit, shit! Tala? Sleeper! He ducks behind the bar and comes over. Can you help me with this? You look at the huge metal tank suspiciously. How did you get that up here? Tala puts her hands on her hip. Are you going to help me or what? You come around to the bar and get to one side of the tank. Okay, she says, on my count. 1, 2, 3. You both heave the tank up, standing somehow. You hold it in place, struggling to keep it steady. Where is this going? In the back, comes a voice from behind the tank. Somehow you manage to lug the huge thing into the back room where you place it in one corner, dwarfing the rest of the contents in the cramped space. As you do, you hear a crunch. You stand back to look at the expired rations oozing out from under the tank. Oh, shit! Tala looks at you apologetically. I know you liked those. Good riddance. Tala smiles. Oh, good. I thought maybe liking expired rations was some kind of sleeper thing. You push the crushed rations to one side. That's the end of that. Tala looks exhausted and rubs her shoulders. Francis, I swear to... Something up? Yes. She sighs. He was supposed to be back from Edian's up in the Greenway by now. Back with your Girol. I'm gonna go with Girol. She leans against the tank. It seems like he's got lost again, or joined the Haifa commune. We need that Girol. There's 4 other bars near here, and the spacers sure as hell don't come to the Overlook for the ambiance. She looks through the open door to check if anyone can hear her. She knocks on the hollow tank. So I'm taking matters into my own hands. She smiles. Welcome, sleeper, to the Overlook Distillery. You look around the dank back room. Needs some work. She picks at some paint flanking from the metal walls. Well, I might need some help though. She shrugs. You up for it? She knocks on the tank again. Could be fun. I'm happy to help. Okay. She grabs you by the shoulders. I'm excited. She turns and looks at the tank. I reckon we chop this thing in half. One half for fermentation, the other we turn into a still. We'll also need to gather the ingredients. She turns back, looks at you. You look more like a chopper than gatherer. She smiles. So how about you build the still and tub while I work on the rest? Oh wait, Sleeper, I have an idea. Hala is grinning now, and it makes you nervous. To make up for the rations, how about we put a kitchen in here too? Will it fit? We'll make it work. She turns back to the tank. This is gonna be great, she says to herself. You look at the dented tank in the bare room. At least she has vision. Tala nudges you out of the back room and closes the door. As you go back to the bar, you hear the banging and thumping again. The spacer finishes up their drink and nods in your direction as they leave. You can't quite tell if it's a gesture of sympathy or good luck. So much for a quiet shift. Nice. Okay. Improve the overlook. Okay. Find Ashton. Disable my tracker. Yeah. Come on, baby. It's a 4. Come on, baby. It's a 4. Give me that sweet. Nice. It's so weird. It's so much in here. Hub access, elevator. Okay. Then that should be it. So we go home. And... well, you know what? Just get it now. It's a disappear. 160. Ah. End cycle. All right. 6, 3 4s. Wow. What are we getting at here? Wow, wow, wow. Okay. Well, that has plenty of time on it. Money. You know what? 50% chance for something really good to happen. 50% chance something really good's gonna happen. Okay. 50% chance something really good's gonna happen. Thank goodness. One of them. Need the energy. Guaranteed. Thank you. Oh, I got 3 cryo for that. Nice. Okay. 1. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Are you kidding me? Wow. New drive discovered. Build a home. There's a derelict unit in the low end that remains unclaimed. With lots of scrap and little work, it could be yours. Interesting. Oh. Tambor. Heard that Yagagan Enforcer base here is paying for low-end resident. Haven Age. Oh, you need Haven Age stuff? Need Haven Age stuff. I got Haven Age. I got so much. Where to put the box in there? As you go to leave the Tambor tea house, a hand falls on your shoulder. Sleeper, Fang hisses from behind you. How did you find me? Penguin, what are you? He thinks for a second. Oh, do you mean? He mimes, throwing gum in his mouth. That wasn't meant for you specifically, but... He cringes. Look, it doesn't matter. Come on, let's sit. Fang guides you down a set of stairs to the Tambor's lowest levels. The tea house is stacked with curved mezzanines, all connected by a central atrium. The levels are filled with makeshift booths and bars, and conversation bounces busily off the metal walls. Fang sees you looking around. This place used to be Fuel Tanker's main drum, hence the name. The tea house part is a bit of a misnomer, though. You can't get anything the eye offers from this place, but real tea isn't exactly readily available. He picks a booth. It's self-fashioned from some old salvage tank or container, lined with spongy insulation foam, and collapses into it. He looks around furtively. Don't suppose you've seen any Haven Age types. They don't usually come out this far. Only you. Ha! Not anymore, I'm afraid. Suspended without appeal. Turns out Hardin has someone's ear. He grins. Doesn't bother me, though. It shows we hit a nerve back there. He picks up a scrappy hand-scrawled menu from the table and tosses it over. What are you drinking? Look at the menu. Fang is right. The menu is ridiculous. There's at least 10 different infusions, most of which you can't make out, but the paper is dominated by extensive complement of esoteric alcohols and cocktails. Black tea is listed without a price as a seasonal specialty. You ran into Hardin? Was he pissed? Fang didn't wait for an answer. That snake is so self-righteous he might actually believe that Erlen would approve of his meritocratic bullshit. He taps on the table. If Haven Age was like it should be, like it was founded to be, he would have had shouted him down at any council meeting he dared to mention true citizens. He sighs. But I guess his kind of run the place. I guess his kind run the place now. A young woman with a vine tattoo snaking up her arm turns to the booth. A slate in hand. Your order? You skim the menu, your eyes glaze over. Time to pick something. Both of you rolling. Neat. Fang taps the table to order the same. And you? She begins looking to Fang, but when she sees him, she suddenly stops. What the? Fang shrinks a little. You're supposed to be working. This is your shift. He grins sheepishly. Look, Jenna, let's just say this is my break. My friend here has been through a lot. Jenna looks behind the two of you. Nod. Fang also starts nodding. 2 minutes, says Jenna, pointing at Fang. And only because I don't want to get dragged into whatever this is. She gestures at the table and walks off. What? Drain stretches out of the booth. You know how it is. We all have to eat. Plus, he leans in. This is the best place around here to find a person you might be looking for. Ooh. Remember that web of connections that Hardin pinged the moment we confronted him? Those are his collaborators, and if we want to understand what a Solheim executive might be getting up to on the Eye, those are the people we have to find. Fang is almost whispering now. There's a couple of them, I suspect, in the low end, and well, almost everyone in the low end comes through this place at one time or another. He brings a modified slate out onto the table. I've set this up that when anyone with the network signature I'm looking for comes into close proximity, it'll mark them. Once they're marked, we can break through their access protocols and get at good stuff and get at the good stuff inside. We just have to find them first. Hence me moonlighting as a waiter. Suddenly, a smile grows across his face. Wait, I have an idea. Oh no. Look, I can't cover enough on the low end on my own. So far, I've had no matches in this place. With us two, we can cover more ground. What am I getting into? Well, Fang has a hangdog look. We need to get you out and about in the low end, in the close proximity to as many people and residents as possible. And it turns out my friend Ming-Chi needs some help with deliveries. Delivering what? Kelp noodles. The best the low end has to offer. Fang places a tiny receiver on the table. This connects to my slate and runs the same marking protocol if you get near any of your targets. So all you have to do is take some delivery shifts for old Ming-Ji, and soon enough, we'll have the place covered. Fang, don't give me that. You think I like working here? I thought you could use the tips, he grins. We're in this together, right? Are we? Yes, you think Hardin is happy to have you wandering around this place? He might have let you wander off for now, but I'm sure he has his eye on you. This is on you too. Fang slips his slate back under his clothes. Just a heads up to Mean-G Express. Just head on up to Mean-G Express. Take a delivery shift, and we'll see what shakes up. If you manage to find anyone and extract any data, bring it right down here to me. They have me on double shift, so I shouldn't be hard to find. Jenna walks past carrying a tray of drinks and sharply catches Fang's eye. I don't think she's bringing you a drink, he stands. I think it's time we call this meeting to a close. You grab the receiver from the table and slip it into a pocket. See you soon, sleeper. Stay safe, Fang adds before turning and walking off towards the bar. Another drive. Wow. I'm psychotic. I'm psychotic. Narcotic. Cause I'm bionic. Barely even human.